Bob, I'm sure there were many teachable moments after the Temple game. Did you see your team tonight follow any of those tips or make improvements Friday?
We took better care of the ball, but we got a long way to go. We don't. I thought we did a better job getting the ball to people who were open for the most part. It's not. We've had guys open, we just haven't delivered the ball. Makes it hard that way.
Well, can you explain Issa's ascension as a scorer? Just maturation? What is it?
Well, the Temple game, we thought we had mismatch with them. And we were looking for ways to score and get back in the game, so we ran a lot of ISOs for them. Today they were playing that 1-1-3, and he just did a good job of finding gaps. It's not really that hard, you know. We have guys that run, stand beside the defensive guy. That's really not the thing to do. It's as Coach Lemons told me many years ago, go where they ain't.
He said many good things, actually.
He said a lot of funny things.
Inspiration for your radio show?
What's that?
Lemons? You haven't done a coffin, though, right?
I did the coffin deal once. I did it once. Rousing success, too.
Memorable, I guess, huh? You say mismatches with him. Is he capable of producing those against a variety of opponents, whether it's a zone or a...
Yeah, I think he is. I think it's a matter of us delivering the ball to him, like more than it is him being able to do it. I think he is our advantage against a lot of people because everybody's playing 3 guards and being 6'7" and having those huge hands that he has. I think he can be a mismatch problem for him.
Coach, he was talking about how the conversation he had with you about, you telling him to be more aggressive, that you guys, wanted to look for him to score more and stuff. And it just seems like you hear stories about today's athletes. So you hear those kind of stories more and more about today's athletes where, it doesn't seem like, I'm sure you probably didn't have to be told to be more aggressive, or you had to shoot more when you were a player, right? It seems like those conversations happen more and more with today's athletes, and I'm just wondering if that's...
Once I gave it up, I never got it back, so it wasn't a matter of me being aggressive. It was a matter I couldn't get it away from Stan or Tony or Lowe's. I don't know. We need him to be. We're still a work in progress with those 3 post guys. Although I thought Brandon had his moments today where he played pretty well. So we've got to be able to score close somehow. Like the Temple game, he was the best option.
Do you find that though with today's kid? You have to tell them to be more aggressive. Am I just making this up, or is there any?
Because I don't think they know how to play. I think they play all the time, but they don't. It's kind of long and complicated. And I'm not trying to kill AAU because I think that it has some good. But I think when you used to have to go to the playground and play, and you had to win or you set for 4 or 5 games, and the older guys expected the younger guys to pass them the ball and screen and guard their man and do all those things, and they were going to shoot the ball, and they learned how to win. And I think when you go out there and play 3 games a day, and you get 2 Whoppers with cheese and fries and shake twice, and then a pizza afterwards, whether you win or lose. I mean, I didn't have anybody buying me pizza if they're going to win. So I just think it's a product of older guys used to help the younger guys. Yeah. They're never around. When you drive by courts now, you don't see anybody out there playing. It's just a different culture. And in fairness, the athletes are bigger, stronger, faster. They're better.
Yeah.
I just, their idea of how to play sometimes baffles me. But their lack of knowing how to play baffles me.
I'd be pleased with the way the back end of your press defended against some of the long passes. I know that's the way some people have been looking to try to attack you.
Yeah, we've been spending time with it. We still don't defend the rim the way we need to. We give it too many layups again. We're gonna give up a few, but we shouldn't give up the number that we give up.
With some of those, I don't want to call them mid-range passes, but say to the three-point line or whatever, were you happy with the way backline challenged those and looked like they picked up a couple of those?
We were better, yeah. A lot of it sometimes has to do with alignment too. There's more than a few factors. That's the. I mean, we're going to continue to get better. I think. And I hope we are anyway. I guess they learn a little bit more. We can't judge fly balls, you know. So, and that's the other thing. You know, kids are specialists now. They don't. You know, we played everything. We have guys running in and the ball going over their head, you know.
Did you find that out in the softball game this?
Well, I see it in practice every day. So. I said, you ever play baseball? They're like, oh, no.
Do they teach in Coaching 101 the slamming of the clipboard on the floor?
I never really had Coaching 101. I guess if I learned that from my dad, absolutely. I mean, but his was. I don't think he ever slammed it on the floor. It was generally over my head, which he did.
Looks like he got your attention.
He did multiple times.
Right.
Yeah.
Does that work? I mean, does that get their attention? Or does it just help you?
I think so. I was frustrated that we can't figure out that we had 21 field goals in the first half. We assisted 17 of them. We scored 60 points. That's pretty good. And you know, I took one particular gentleman out of the game because he wouldn't stop dribbling the ball between his legs. We just lost the game. The guy bringing the ball before, put it behind his back between his legs 3 times and lost it. The score tied and then 20 to go. So, I mean, enough of it. You know, we need to learn to straight line people. You don't stand at half court and play with people. You go by them. And so, I was a little frustrated with that at that time.
What about Nate diving into a scrum up by 75 in the second quarter?
Well, Nate would like to tell you he was a big time football player. So, you know, he was just diving on a fumble.
Just another turnover.
That's right.
Well, you talked a lot about improving passing not only this year but over the years. Are Amon and Adrian are they 2 of your better ones in that regard?
They are, but it's still sometimes I try to explain. It's like reading a book. You know, you catch it and you go left to right. The majority of the time, once in a while you go to right to left, but it's usually not right to left because everybody's so right hand dominated. So it's generally left to right. That's the biggest part of the problem is they don't know where to look, and then nobody faces the basket anymore.
What's your take on the causing 40 turnovers tonight? Was this truly a good pressure night for you guys, or was it just one of those nights?
I thought we did a pretty good job. But I think a lot of it is they didn't have a lot of time to prepare. You know, they came down from beating Detroit in double overtime, and so they didn't. I know they worked out yesterday for a while, and they had to shoot around today. But I think that's why we should be better the second night, although we weren't against Temple, but we should be better the second night because of
Bobby, the final four advice for Nikki and women's soccer?
Win. There's no fun coming home losing. What a great opportunity. You know, it's kind of neat to get there and then you lose and then it's just miserable. At least it was for me. If I was her, I'd do the job.
Pass that along. You've been there multiple times and probably as a fan a bunch more too. Maybe not, I don't know. But it can overwhelm some people. She seems like she succeeded in making it really, really small. And as cliche as it sounds, just another match, right? Is that even possible, or is that a good way to go? Because
I don't know. I don't know what to do. The first time, I think I told you this, the first time we went at Cincinnati, I didn't want to change anything because I thought, you know, you start changing, you know, your routine and that. So I always had open practice. Anybody could come to practice, wanted to come to practice. We had about 10,000 people in there. And that wasn't good. It's hard to get anything done. And I didn't want to, I never had shielded my guys from the media, so I didn't want to do that. And then, I mean, I had some guys that were, they chased cameras like dogs chasing bones now. I mean, they were brutal. And they were in the lobby the whole time, trying to find someone to listen to them. And so, then the second time I thought but they had a different group too, you know, those guys weren't that way. They did. Missoula was, but other than Missoula would have fit in good with that group. Other than that, they weren't really looking to go talk to the media, and we closed it off a lot more. Neither one of them worked, so.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.
Yep.